Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertantonnyc, coming to you with your no frills American Idol commentary from a singer. Or is this the voice? Hey fam, what's going on? It's night 5 of American Idol auditions and the clock is ticking. It's the last week of auditions. The search for a superstar continues and we saw some people who auditioned on the bus tour through 11 cities. First there was Miranda Scott. She did Fairytale by Sara Bareilles and she's the sister of She from last season. Who? She. She who? Her. She. No, I'm just... And Miranda started out by saying she wasn't much of a singer and more of a dancer, but she sounded great with a lot of confidence and just belting out the notes. Really nice gruff to her voice, and she pushed the envelope a little on the high notes. Yeah, mixed emotion on my part. But Harry said there's a certain I don't care about her voice. J-Lo mentioned an abandon to the way she performs and called her singing interesting. Keith liked the rasp in her voice and said she's one of his favorites today. Who? She? No, her. Miranda, not she. I think I'm funny over here, right? How about Clay Aiken going off on one of the contestants who was doing all this crazy stuff in the big room audition and everything like that? And he said, what are you doing? And then the boy mooned him. That probably was my favorite part of the show. Amelia Eisenhauer was next. She was 15. She did Many Rivers by Lenox. And she brought in her fiddle and didn't have a bad voice. She seemed a little unpolished and rough around the edges, but I liked the feeling she gave to the performance. She mostly just held her violin, though she played a few notes at the start. J-Lo said she loved her strong voice. Harry said there's a mysterious quality she has about her, but cautioned her to hit the notes more squarely. Keith said she had a soulful potency, and she got 3 yeses to go to Hollywood. Then there was Joy Dove, Joy, Love, and Peace. She did Jumbalaya by Hank Williams, and she had a lot of energy and a solid, rounded tone. I didn't know this song, but she really pulled me in with her personality. Harry said her energy and spirit was awesome, and she sings loud, and she got 3 yeses to go to Hollywood. Then there was MacKenzie Bourg. He did a medley of each of the judges' songs, and I remember this guy from The Voice. I think it was season 3, 2011. I know that for sure. I think they labeled him Harry Potter meets Justin Bieber back then. He was very polished with a great sound and control. His voice was pleasing with great soft colors to it. I just wish he'd open his eyes more. Harry said it was charming and sweet. J-Lo liked the sound of his voice and called it pleasant. Of course he went to Hollywood, and please make sure to thumb up the commentary and let me know that you are enjoying it. It also lets other people know that we are over here watching and discussing American Idol. Thank you guys so much for your thumbs. Aaron and Andrew Birdwell, they were 27 and 23. What song did they do? You tell me down in the comments, because I don't know. They sang together and were trying to do some folk song or something, and the judges were laughing at them. Their harmonies were off and they were both just hitting the notes, and I didn't know if they were hitting the real notes or not. This was a bit of a train wreck. It was funny. I enjoyed it. Keith called it a Gregorian acid trip, and they got 3 no's and went home. Up next was Jenna Renae. She did She Don't Love You by Paslay, and she sat at the piano and gave an emotional performance. I like how she really got into the mic and emoted for the judges, all this stuff going on in her eyes and misty colors and things. I was like, work girl, you better perform. Harry called her a soulful young woman. J-Lo said she gave them the whole package. Keith asked her what type of music she grew up listening to, and she got 3 yeses. Then Mario Bonds performed Inseparable by Natalie, and he came in and told his story. He was blind and very upbeat. He also brought his guitar but laid it down and sang with the piano. He had a nice tone but also a tendency to scoop into the notes and go sharp. Lots of emotion, but it felt like it just took over sometimes and he wasn't really getting out the melody well. J-Lo said she was going back and forth, parts that she loved and parts that weren't good. Harry called him a powerful presence but said as a whole performance he didn't hear what he'd like to have heard. Keith said it didn't connect and he got 3 no's and he was very, very upset. It was really hard to watch. Adam Lasher was up next. He did Knocking on Heaven's Door by Guns N' Roses, and they had him talking over a lot of his auditions, so what I heard was pretty good, but I just didn't really hear a lot of it very well. I felt he may have been mumbling his words a bit when it did become clear near the end. We'll see how he does in Hollywood because he got 3 yeses. J-Lo said he had a nice sound to his voice. Harry called his rendition really great and said he sounded good. Keith liked his voice a lot. And in the pimp spot for the night we had Emily Brooke. She was 16. She did Careless by Raelynn. She did The Voice winner song. Anyway, she played guitar, turned on the twang, and really belted this out. That's what I wrote. JLo said she really improved because she was here last year. Harry called it the best audition of the day. Keith added that there is no substitute for the work. Quick rant by Robert Anton. Oh Lord, people talk about how these reality shows, The Voice, American Idol, America's Got Talent, all these make people think that they can just get up there and become a star. But what people don't realize that there is a whole lot of work behind becoming a very good singer. You know, keeping on pitch, keeping your rhythm, emoting your song, learning your lyrics, interacting with the audience. People just don't realize. And I feel like, on the contrary, the fact that people see that they need to do all these things, they start working on them at a younger age and really realize how much work it is before they even go to audition. Some of these people came on, they're saying, I've been watching this since I was a baby. I saw the first season of Kelly Clarkson winning, and oh my God, I've always wanted to do it. So they started classes, they started singing every day, they got voice teachers, they sang in choir in school, they started doing talent shows. All of these things to build up to doing this audition. That is how you become a performer, a vocalist, an artist, by continually and constantly working on it and improving your craft. And I believe that these shows push people to really get serious at a very young age, which is a great thing. Alright, that's my rant for the night. Let me know what you thought down in the comments. This is Robert Anton, robertantonnyc.com. Tomorrow night's show is 2 hours. It is the last audition. It's gonna be some Hollywood week. Again, thanks for watching and thanks for your thumbs. I'm out.